Hey guys, Silverlord here, back in with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Last Night on Earth Wonder Woman! Da, 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 da. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we're taking a look at Wonder Woman! Da, 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 da. As she appeared in the Last Night on Earth story arc. She is, of course, part of the Bane Wave, released by McFarlane Toys' DC Multiverse line. That's right! Damn it! A little bit more enthusiasm than I anticipated there. My apologies. But the light of God is just gleaming off this figure right now. So let's just get her up close and personal for the aesthetics and articulation. Not my favorite look for Wonder Woman. I mean, I know some people like this. And for those of you wondering, no, she does not have an intimate relationship with Supergirl in the story. She looks a little bit on the butch side, not gonna lie, but they completely ignored all the freaking social agendas in this comic book and just wrote a good comic book, because that's how you're supposed to do it. But what do I know? So she's got a mohawk with a ponytail. Not too shabby. There is a variant of this with a Dr. Fate helmet. I think I like that a little bit more. Dr. Fate helmet is also powerless in this story, so that kind of makes me sad, but whatever. But Articulation can get quite a bit of range out of her noggin there. You can't snap her neck and kill her because ponytail gets in the way, but why would you want to do that? You do get a lot of tilt. You do get a little bit of up, and you get a lot of down. Really good down. Up is hindered because of the ponytail. If they had made that softer, you'd probably get a little bit more, but whatever. Of course, rotation. Shoulders go out to the side, back down. I think you get that butterfly in there. It's a little quiver, but it's in there. You can rotate them forward and back. They're a little bit loose. That side's a little better, but not too bad. Swivel at the bicep. Double joint at the elbow. I will say the bottom one's a little tougher to move. Nice tight elbows. And they don't look too bad on this figure. They look relatively clean. There's a little bit of a trench there, but nothing too bad. She's got the ball hinge wrists, so they can move all around. You don't really need to heat this hand to get the sword in there. Why she has a trigger finger, I don't know. So maybe heat it up and warp that in. But other than that, that's fine. She's got a little dagger here, and it does rotate, which is kind of interesting. But it does not come out. You can't pop this out or take the dagger out. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. She's got this kind of torn up red cape, almost Batman style, because it has all the jagged points on the bottom, but that's because it's torn. The sword sheath also swivels. We'll talk about her sword during the accessories, but yeah, it does swivel a little bit. She does have the diaphragm joint and whatnot, but it is very hindered. You can't get a whole lot out of that, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. I think mine's a little off-centered too here. If I can straighten that out, I will. But it is really tight, though. It's kind of hard to get in there to kind of move things around. Whatever. Hips kick out to the side a little bit. Back down, forward and back. She does have a thigh swivel, a pretty significant one, in fact. The knees, she could probably kick her own ass. And then she's got these damn heels. She's got the ball hinge ankle, so you can work with them a little bit. And then she's got a stupid... What the hell are you going to do with that? Come on, man. I don't... What? You can't even really use this because there's a big old slit, like, flap sticking out here. So, yeah, toe joints suck. Quit doing that. Ruining the toy. Oh. Makes him a bitch to stand, too. But, yeah. Definitely not my favorite figure of the wave, but still a strong release, I think. But we'll talk about more that. We'll talk about that more at the end of the video. But in the meantime, let's move on to the accessories. Moving on to the accessories and Wonder Woman. Okay, I'll stop. Comes with, again, kind of like Omega, not a lot. Probably enough, though. At least she has the sword. And it's not molded in like the dagger. I would have maybe liked that Dr. Fate's head as just a interchangeable head, because we don't get a lot of interchangeable heads in this line. I think the White Knight Joker Jack Napier figure, that's like the only figure I can think of that has an interchangeable head, but I digress. She does come with the stand. Standard stand. Moving on from that. She does come with the trading card. Collectible trading card. Picture of her on the front there. Again, looking very butch. She leads the new Amazons, which I guess there's a couple of them back there. Is that Vixen on the left? Maybe. There's a bio on the back. Pause and read that now if you want. Like I said before, she does not have an intimate relationship with Supergirl because this comic book focused on just being a good comic book. Because that's all you need to do. Okay, I already said it once. Comes with this cool sword. That is gummy as hell. I mean, the Spawn sword, both of them actually, the big thick Necro sword and the sword that came with the Mortal Kombat one, yeah, they weren't stiff plastic, but they weren't this. It's like that. That's kind of chintzy and lame. So I'm going to just probably leave this in the holster or the sheath. And put her with my Batman stuff, because that's the only way that sword is going to be stray, is in the sheath here. And it goes in relatively easily too, not like the Deathstroke one that was a little tricky to get in there. So there you go. There it is in the sheath. And there she is again. So that being said, let's take a look at some size comparisons. Taking a look at some size comparisons. Here's Wonder Woman. Sorry, I can't help it. Next to the Dark Knight's Metal Batman and the Batman Who Laughs. Up next, here she is next to a couple other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. Got the Last Night on Earth Batman and Omega. And last but certainly not least, got our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus, without his right arm, of course, and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. So with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and while I do think this is a relatively strong release from this line, I have to say this is my least favorite figure of the wave. Yeah, this version of Wonder Woman just doesn't do a whole heck of a lot for me, but like I said, this is still a relatively strong release. If this is your thing, then definitely check this out. I think it's nice that we're getting some characters other than cool-looking versions of Batman. You know, if you are a Wonder Woman fan, I think this is one you definitely want to check out. It's a different take on the character, and I think it translates pretty well into action figure form. I will say the sword is a little bit weak for my taste. I wish it was made out of a stiffer plastic, and mine came out the package a little warped, but chances are I'm just going to leave it in the sheath and put it on the shelf as it is. I will say, if you are interested, there is a version of this figure coming out later this year with the Dr. Fate helmet. That version might be the one I prefer. Not sure if I will pick it up or not. I I'm not sure if it comes with the BAF pieces either, so there is that too. But if you are into collecting variants, or you do not care for this version as much and you like that one more, if that one has the BAF parts, I would say wait and get that one. If not, well, you still got to get this one to complete that awesome Bane, which we will be taking a look at tomorrow. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. As well as hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions, same profile picture as the channel. Should be relatively easy to find, I think, at this point. Have I done a good job plugging that? I don't know. But doing it all week, and last week, actually. And as always, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, if you like this design of Wonder Woman, if you don't exactly care for it all that much, or if you're like me and you're kind of neutral on it. I like it, but at the same time, I don't. Maybe it just could have been executed a little better, although it's pretty well done, I gotta be honest. And as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.